Hello everyone, tonight's the night, and today we're discussing why Dexter got popular again. Let's dive right into it. So, the first factor in my opinion would be Netflix availability. The original Dexter series, released between 2006 to 2013, was reintroduced to Netflix around mid-2024 in many countries, including the United Kingdom, where I live, which is actually how this all started, so thanks for that, Paramount. That move brought it back into the cultural spotlight almost immediately. It surged in streaming rankings, clocking over 1.48 billion minutes viewed in 1 week alone, earning its place among the most watched shows of that period. Next, we have social media buzz from TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and memes. By 2024, memes of iconic Dexter moments, especially Dokes' surprise motherfucker, went viral across platforms. This younger social media savvy demographic discovered Dexter via short form content, and it led to many binging the full series, again, including myself. Number 3, we have new installments. Showtime's Dexter New Blood in 2021 reignited critical interest, becoming the network's most watched series ever, and that success led to two more entries, those being Dexter Original Sin, the prequel series starring Patrick Gibson as Dexter, which premiered in 2024 on Paramount Plus with 2.1 million global viewers, a record for Showtime. And this year we have Dexter Resurrection, the current sequel, launched on July 11, 2025. And it shattered previous records with 3.1 million viewers in its opening weekend, 44% more than Original Sin and significantly more than New Blood. Critics have praised Resurrection for its crisp writing, energetic setting in New York City, A-list cast of Peter Dinklage, Uma Thurman, Neil Patrick Harris, Erik Stonestreet, and Krysten Ritter, as well as returning cast from the original show, and a return to the show's darker roots, giving it an 87% Rotten Tomatoes score, the highest of the franchise in 2 decades. So that definitely helped it get popular to begin with. But the next question is, will Dexter keep getting popular? I think Dexter Resurrection will most definitely help Dexter keep getting popular, but why? Well, first, we have that the show plans to keep coming out. I mean, we have Original Sin Season 2, Resurrection's planned for about 4 seasons, I think. We're definitely going to see more, and that's definitely going to help. At number 2, we have the return of the core Dexter DNA. Dark, morally complex storytelling is back, and the writing dives into the duality that made the original show compelling, balancing Dexter's and now Harrison's need to kill with a twisted moral code. Resurrection is leaning into the franchise's strongest tone, a mix of psychological thriller, personal trauma, and ethical ambiguity. Fans say it feels more like seasons 1 to 4, which I agree with, especially in structure and tension and pacing. And with amazing writing like those original seasons, Resurrection is sure to do well and thrust the Dexter franchise even more into the limelight than it already is at the moment. Number 3, we have smart legacy characters. Harrison Morgan, played by Jack Alcott, steps up as the emotional and moral core for Resurrection. His character is more conflicted and less stoic than Dexter, adding a new dimension to the dark passenger concept, and we can see a different version of Dexter if he was slightly more rounded, which is interesting. Writers have refined Harrison to be more relatable, showing his vulnerability, guilt, and inner conflict, which is key for audience investment. Early backlash to Harrison from New Blood has turned into widespread fan support after his performance in Resurrection's first few episodes. The introduction of Harrison as a new central and improved character is going to appeal to the younger people, which will surely help. Not that Dexter isn't appealing enough already. And I mean, I just want to quickly add, I always liked Harrison. I don't care. I will do a video in the future in defense of New Blood's version of Harrison, because I feel like there is a lot that fans overlook when they're hating on that version of the character. In number 4, we have deeper psychological themes. Resurrection explores intergenerational trauma, the ethics of vigilantism, and what it means to inherit a legacy of violence. And this show has a more introspective vibe, and it creates a more interesting show for many, so that's definitely going to help keep it getting popular. In number 5, we have the New York setting, a bigger scale and a fresh energy. Moving from small town upstate New York to New York City gives the show higher stakes and a more dynamic plot lines. You know, the urban environment adds more victims and code-worthy villains, which we can see in Prater's league of serial killers that meet up, greater surveillance and higher tension, a layered, diverse supporting cast. Again, Going to create a more interesting show which will capture attention. In at number 6, we have A-list cast, which equals wider appeal. The inclusion of Peter Dinklage, Uma Thurman, Kristen Ritter, Neil Patrick Harris, and Eric Stonestreet has brought Dexter into mainstream conversation again. These actors aren't just cameoing, they're driving major subplots, creating a broader, richer world, which is interesting. And in a world where a driving cast will make or break, that will definitely bring eyes to the show. In at number 7, we have Dexter Resurrection, which has the highest Rotten Tomato score of any Dexter installment since season 4, 87%. Reviewers praise its focused tone, gripping character development, and return to psychological emotional depth. And audience buzz on Reddit, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts continues to grow weekly, especially around key scenes. And, I help with that with my episode breakdowns. And I just, it's very helpful. So with buzz like this and reviews and new eyes, I'm definitely going to take note. And finally, at number 8, as for why Dexter will continue to get popular, it's built for long-term storytelling. Resurrection isn't a limited series. Showtime has multi-seasons plans, with writers and producers already discussing season 2 of Resurrection. There's room to explore Harrison's descent or redemption over years, not just one arc, which will continue to keep the show popular. And spin-offs like Original Sin and Resurrection are helping to deepen the lore, which will attract new viewers. And if we continue at this quality, Dexter Resurrection could do for the franchise what Better Call Saul did for Breaking Bad, and elevate it beyond nostalgia into a truly modern legacy series. But what do you think made Dexter popular, and what could elevate it more? I want to hear all your points down below. I love discussing this show, and I'll see you later.